Loony, loony, loony.
What's happening, bro?
I am sweating my ball sack off.
Is it hot?
Oh my God, it's like 92 over here. Because rained so hard yesterday, so it's like thick, the thickest air.
Oh, just humid. Oh,
yeah, you can like drink the air.
Oh, bro.
But it's Memorial Day weekend, nice little 3-day weekend.
Oh, nice. So Memorial Day weekend, I've kind of gathered what's it about, but like, is that like your Remembrance Day?
Yeah, basically. So like Veterans Day is for active members that are no longer active but are still alive. And yep. Memorial Day is for those that passed away. So like you don't say Happy Memorial Day to a veteran. It's more like a respect thing. Yeah. But yeah, it's one of the bigger holidays that America celebrates. Everyone goes down to the beach or the shore. Like we'll be in Atlantic City hitting that blackjack table.
Nice. No, so it's like our Anzac Day because we have Anzacs, and that's like you wake up at 4 a.m, you have like this, like you say like this, they say some words to the fallen soldiers and all that stuff. It was the Gallipoli War, I think it was.
Okay, yeah, I mean those people sacrificed. It's amazing. It's amazing what the military guys go through.
Like, yeah, 100%.
Mind blowing. And we're in there complaining about meme tokens, bruh.
Oh, bro. Puts it in fucking perspective when you put it like that, eh?
Gotta battle them all day. I'm just kidding.
It's like 7D chess.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's set that mood.
Easy.
Hello, everybody. Wow, look at that. It's a Friday. What a week, man. What a week. And I got one here today, man. I got this one by Boyster. I had a little guest, little bit on it called Cyber Hoge, man. From Hoge Music. Whew, year old. So we got this for a few minutes and then we'll get it cracking. Dark, decentralized blockchain future. A centralized corporate force wreaks havoc. Memes are regulated all over the globe. And the President of the United States was recently super-rugged. Humanity struggles to survive, much less thrive. In the depths of darkness lies one last ray of light, an unreasonable hinder. A cyborg guardian running on pure DeFi, turn vision and memes. He is humanity's last hope. He is Cyber Hoge, and he means business. Woo-wee. I'll leave you with that. I send you the vibes. I'm just grateful to be alive and in the great Hoge Nation is one small part of the unreasonable.
I don't know what happened there. Hold on, sorry. Give me 1 second.
My bad. I sent you the wrong one again. Oh man.
I'll play it from where I can, or
yeah, that's good.
Dark, decentralized blockchain future. A centralized corporate force wreaks havoc. Memes are regulated all over the globe. And the President of the United States was recently super-rugged. Humanity struggles to survive, much less thrive. In the depths of darkness lies one last ray of light, an unreasonable thinker, a cyborg guardian running on pure DeFi, turn vision and memes. He is humanity's last hope. He is Cyber Hoge, and he means business. Woo-wee! I'll leave you with that. Send you the vibes.
Sorry, bro.
It's all good. That's my bad. I sent you the wrong one.
Oh.
But now I had a pretty fun day today. I got to build a custom birdhouse in the lab, build a mini version of my own house.
Did you put any Bitcoin touches to it or any Hoge touches to it?
So I was going to make a Bitcoin, but I can't round aluminum yet. I'm not that skillful, so I just made a mini version of my own home.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I bricked up the chimney, capped the roof, gave it some soffit and fascia, a little mini version. But so every week, every Friday, one person has to do something called a shared consciousness presentation, where they talk about something that has to do with like a craftsman. Today's guy did like hockey sticks and the history of hockey sticks because he's a big hockey player. I was supposed to go week 8, but I was like, yo, I need to do this because of timing. Let me go next week. So I switched with another guy to go next week. What do you think I'm doing mine on?
I've got no idea what I could do, but you tell me.
Crafting perfect money. The genius behind proof of work.
I thought it would be something like that, but I wasn't sure.
Oh, they are ready. They're like, oh man, like I'm actually really intrigued because they know how passionate I am. I'm like, I am about to blow your mind with pictures, facts, and information. I'm going to record myself and then put it on the Hoge YouTube channel.
Oh, nice. I'll do your intro.
No. Let me say something real quick.
Okay, yeah.
All right, everyone. So May 18th, this last Saturday, was the celebration of Matthew Hayden Salnick's life. His wife and 2 kids joined all his friends and family on a beautiful day in the park, remembering the amazing person Hayden was. The man was an absolute joy to talk to and was positive in every single moment. You would not know the things he went through. He went through the Luna collapse, lost millions of dollars, dealt with the SPF debacle with some of his business partners, and then stage 4 stomach and bone cancer that eventually ended up taking his life. And talking on the phone, all he wanted to know was how you were doing and how Hoge was doing and what's the news. That spirit and joy in his voice never left him. Since today marks a major moment in the Hoge Everywhere mission, we are going to have the legend himself, Hayden, open and close the show for us. Yeah, you can play it now, Looney.
Yep.
Happy Friday, Hoge Nation, and welcome to the weekly wrap-up report. And this show, is where creativity meets collaboration and innovation takes that center stage. It's the electrifying world of community-driven meme business. And today, we're diving headfirst into the realm of digital creators, a global community that defies borders and embraces the power of technology to create something truly extraordinary. Now, let me paint you a picture here, right? Imagine a team of talented individuals scattered across the globe, connected by the wonders of the internet. These modern-day superheroes come armed with AI tools, social media channels, and a whole lot of unreasonable creativity. Together, Captain Planeteer style, they form the ultimate dream team, collaborating like never before. It's called the land of Hoge, that community-driven meme business. So gone are the days when distance was a barrier, when time zones were a nuisance, or when the lack of resources hindered any of our potential. Thanks to the digital revolution, we creators can now conquer the world from the comfort of our own homes. We don't even have to wear pants, armed with nothing but a laptop and a cup of coffee, a glass of beer, or a nice wellness tool inhibitor like a joint. But wait, there's more. You see, in the great Hoge Nation, we don't just talk about business. We embrace the spirit of memes and community-driven work. We know that laughter is the best fuel for creativity. And memes, my friends, are the language of the internet and the language of our globe. It don't matter where you're from, where you come, or where you go. Memes, they tell that story under your role. I didn't know what I was going to say there. So get ready for some epic meme references, right? All day like every day. Because we're just about to run it back wrap-up style. You see, it's not your regular Twitter spaces, folks. We're not here to bore you with mundane business bullshit or drown you in corporate buzzwords. We're here to celebrate the extraordinary individuals who are shaping the digital landscape one parabolic pixel at a time. Don't even buckle up. Just grab your favorite snack, get that popcorn popping, and be prepared to be inspired, entertained, maybe even enlightened. The Great Hoge Nation is a group right here, and on this show, we're going to embark on an unforgettable adventure. And, we're just so privileged and thrilled to be able to have anyone along for the ride, live or on replay, and to get to run it back week after week. So without further ado, let's dive into that world of digital creators, right? Where creativity knows no bounds and our community-driven collaboration transcends borders. And I'm telling you, with the power of AI, all these automation tools and creator tools, combined with all the social media channels, that straight up creates a symphony of innovation, winning Drake style. Are you ready, my meme-based friends, my unreasonable thinkers? Because we got that familiar voice back. Mr. Jersey Rax, what do you got for us this week?
I guess, tell him I'm on a boat. On a boat, he cannot baby, strong in the would be flow. AD too slow and old. Biscuit you green like ghost.
Jersey, what's up, my man?
What's up, Hayden? Oh, God, I miss that man.
Yeah, crazy listening to that.
Well, it was a great weekend of remembering him. Let me get into it. What's going on, everyone? ETH ETFs are real? Is this a dream? What an insane week of crypto news. I know I say this every single week, but every single week it's true. The United States government just made a complete 180 on their crypto stance. A lot of countries have been way ahead of America with creating fair crypto regulation and allowing developers to build with real guidelines in place. The Securities and Exchange Commission has had an agenda since Gary Gensler took his position. Let's be purposely vague and give no company or developers any clear rules to follow. Even when they contact us and ask for guidance, let's just ignore them until we find a reason to sue them. Their strategy has been complete chaos and confusion as they try and stall the development of this new powerful technology. I honestly don't even know where to start. But the first and probably biggest news was the approval of 8 new spot Ethereum ETFs. On Tuesday, news broke that the ETH ETFs were most likely going to get approved, and in that single day, Ethereum added Solana's entire market cap to its own market cap. How insane is that? That's how much bigger Ethereum is, that it added the total amount of Solana in one day as it went up over 20%. Luckily, the Hoge wallet had converted $30,000 in stables into Ethereum at $30,050, and we're sitting in a nice profit, basically paying for most of our base bridge liquidity provided from the wallet. More on that later. You guys know I'm not the biggest fan of Ethereum and believe there are some better chains out there that do more, faster, and cheaper. But at the same time, I'm blown away this approval actually happened, and I couldn't be more excited. This opens the door to an insane amount of crypto ETFs in the future. Do I think it's going to be successful? I mean, not really. It sounds like the approved ETFs will not allow ETH staking, which is why people love it so much. It returns a 4% yield to everyone that stakes their tokens. And without that, I can't see many people unstaking and moving their tokens into an ETF. I would absolutely love to be proven wrong. And honestly, the setup couldn't be any better. The ETH supply on exchanges is at its lowest level since 2016. At the same time, we have spot ETH ETFs in Hong Kong that went live a few weeks ago. Spot ETH ETFs that is going live in London in 4 days. And of course, the spot ETH ETFs going live in the USA in the coming weeks. I don't know. I haven't seen an exact date on when trading will start for these, but maybe I just missed it. But this is very bullish for our favorite bulldog. What do you think about the approvals, Looney? You excited? It's all good. Also, in even crazier news, something that might be even more bullish for crypto. The FIT21 bill passed in the Senate and the House, both in landslide bipartisan votes. FIT21, also known as the Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Act, is a bill introduced by the United States Congress. This bill aims to regulate digital assets by assigning regulatory authority over cash or spot markets for digital commodities to the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, the CFTC. So now this power is clear and has been taken away from the SEC. It also establishes the conditions under which the Securities and Exchange Commission would regulate a digital asset as a security. The bill classifies a blockchain as decentralized if no person or entity has unilateral authority to control it or its usage, and no user or affiliated person has control of 20% or more of the digital asset or its voting power. This criteria is a bit strangely worded and vague in my opinion, since people can just work together as a team to make sure this criteria isn't met, but that's just semantics. This is an absolutely major bill for the crypto environment here in America. Not only that, the House of Representatives has passed the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act. Representative Tom Emmer, the GOP Majority Whip, announced that this legislation, which they have been working on for over 2 years, aims to prevent unelected bureaucrats from using digital currency as a financial surveillance tool. Emmer emphasized that the act ensures that the development of digital currency in the U.S. reflects American values such as privacy, individual sovereignty, and free market competitiveness. This basically prevents the evil Federal Reserve from launching its own stablecoin to control everyone with. Yes, I know. I'm shocked as well. All of this happened in just 1 week. America is bullish on crypto, and it's all because of these Bitcoin ETFs. Like I said last week, 1,028 large wealth managers, including companies, banks, and pension funds, are holding the Bitcoin ETFs on their balance sheets. The game theory is just beginning. The banks now have an option to actually make money on something instead of buying our own debt from bonds. This is going to be an insane summer, everyone. The tides have turned. Last thing on politics, the World Economic Forum founder Klaus Schwab stepping down by 2025. Finally, we get rid of this monster. I'm very curious who they will appoint to replace him in this new world that's coming. But let's see what happens. All right, guys, enough about politics. Let me cover some other quick updates. NVIDIA had its earnings call this Wednesday where they absolutely destroyed earnings like expected, and they announced a 10-to-1 stock split. So for every share you own, you will now receive 10 shares. This news sent NVIDIA to a new all-time high, and it's now trading with a market cap of above $2.5 trillion for the first time in history. To put this in perspective, NVIDIA is now larger than Tesla and Amazon combined. Furthermore, NVIDIA is now larger than the entire German stock market. NVIDIA is larger than the market cap of the Italian and Australian stock markets combined. You like how I found those stats for you and Alex? You're welcome. 5 years ago, NVIDIA had a market cap of just $100 billion. Now it's $2.5 trillion within 5 years. It is now the third largest public company in the world and 17% away from being larger than Apple. Truly insane. And the crazy part is AI is just getting started. But sadly, it isn't all good news in the world. A lot of businesses are struggling, and the average consumer is struggling even harder. It's currently harder to find a job in America than it was back in 2011, and it's affecting many chain businesses. This post came out yesterday, and it was a bit scary. Fuddruckers is expected to close all locations by the end of the year. Old Country Buffet is closing all remaining locations. IHOP is closing 100 locations. Buffalo Wild Wings is closing all Canadian locations as well as 60 U.S. locations. Applebee's is closing 35 locations. Red Lobster is closing 50 locations as they enter bankruptcy. Pizza Hut is planning to close 500 locations. Outback Steakhouse is closing 41 of their 700 locations. There was actually like 20 more listed on that post, but I didn't want to read them all and bore you guys. Like I've been saying, if you're not investing in the right things, it's extremely hard to stay ahead as the dollar continues to get us less and less. Looney, do you guys have McDonald's over there in Australia? I'm guessing you do.
Yo,
how much?
Can you hear me?
What'd you say? Yeah, I can hear you.
We got McDonald's.
I figured that. I was busting
but it's Mackey's. It's called Mackey's.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's not.
No.
How much do you think?
We shorten everything. Like we just Macca. Like, but it's actually McDonald's.
Oh, I get it. How much do you think a McChicken has gone up since 2019?
Like
in a percent.
Oh fuck! I don't know. 500%.
Yeah. So with true inflation around like 10%, it was $1.29 in 2019, and now it's $3.89.
Oh, no,
it's gone up 201%. Yeah. Oh wow, $7-8 for a McChicken.
Yeah. A cheeseburger is $5.
This is actually probably. How crazy. Chicken's going crazy. So yeah, that's 201%. Like it's just, and you can expect that to go even higher because we're on the curb. Chicken price is about to go through the roof because there's some kind of new disease affecting large farms and they have to kill off a large number of chickens. A medium fry has even gone up 135%. And that's just the potato in the ground. It truly makes me sick how much this affects the everyday person who probably didn't even get more than a 15% raise in that same time frame. I know this is a weird transition here, but Tesla has removed the steering wheel nag from autopilot. I wish I had a Tesla, but my good friend has one, and every 2 minutes, you need to move the steering wheel when you have it on autopilot to prove you're not asleep and you're paying attention. Well, autonomous driving has gotten so good, they're able to remove that nag feature, and you can now go to your entire trip sleeping if you want to. Tesla has one accident per every 7.63 million miles driven on autopilot. The national average is one accident per 484,000. So 7.63 million to 484,000. If you are not driving a Tesla, you are increasing your risk of an accident. And again, these statistics, Tesla stock is going to go crazy. Now to the major Hoge announcement. Flooney, I need my drum roll, please. To myself. And we've been hinting at it. Looney, I'm sorry. I don't know if you're talking, but I can't hear you. We've been hinting at it, but now
everything's been delayed.
So you've been answering me the whole time because I can't hear you.
Yeah, no, I've been drumming. Well, this Twitter is rugged.
Oh man, I hope everything's okay.
I'm pretty sure we'll be right. I'm pretty sure because I've got a recording.
All right, but like I'm coming through clear.
You're coming through clear. I think it's just on my end.
All right. Okay, cool. All right, I heard the drum roll now. All right, we've been hinting at it, but now it's real. The official Hoge base bridge is now live. You can trade your favorite bulldog for extremely cheap gas fees over on BonusSwap. How freaking exciting is that, Looney?
That's crazy, bro. Finally, cheap fees.
Yeah, so exciting.
Oh.
All right, so to get, I'm sorry.
No.
So to get one for this delay, go ahead. Apologies, everyone. I don't know what the delay is, but I'm just gonna keep going. So to get 1-for-1 Hoge back tokens on base, there are 2 steps. You go from Hoge to wrapped Hoge on ETH, and then you take that wrapped Hoge on ETH and you exchange it for wrapped Hoge on base. So again, it's super simple. It sounds confusing, but Base doesn't accept tax on transfer tokens. But Rory and his team were able to figure out a way to wrap the token. So now we're able to use the Base network and it's 1-for-1 for real Hoge. But here's where we need a big fat caveat. Unlike our forthcoming ICP integration, this bridge is structurally no different than multi-chain. So use at your own risk. Now, we've done a lot of research. Rory is the one that created the bridge. So you understand, like, he would not put the community at risk. He would make sure that he picked the most trusted and top way to make this bridge happen. And that's what we did. But yet, there is always a point of failure on a bridge. So just remember that. But, multi-chain had a single point of failure, and it was one person. This is a completely different type of failure. It would have to take 20 different things to happen. But again, it's just always a possibility. So I want you to know that. But once on Base, we've got a small liquidity pool on BaseSwap that's been seeded by OptiSwap and the Hoge DAO wallet. You can also go and add LP yourself and collect the volume-based fees. When there's small liquidity, the fees really add up. So now is the time for DeFi adventurous Hoge holders to get familiar with this process. Bridge some Hoge, add some LP, and keep some wrapped Hoge on standby for the launch of various marketing and website efforts. We want our loyal listeners and holders that are paying attention to get the news before the general public. Because you know why? Hoge is officially based. Hoge Finance, the pioneering meme token, is excited to announce its official bridging to the Base network. For those tired of rug pulls, quick pump and dump schemes, and superficial communities, Hoge offers a refreshing alternative, backed by an immutable, value-creating smart contract and supported by a time-tested, dedicated community. Hoge stands as one of the rarest tokens in the cryptocurrency market. Launched on Ethereum in February 2021, Hoge was the original deflationary auto-rewarding token. Over the past 3 years, it has built a robust DeFi ecosystem, inspiring creators and fostering a unique brand culture. Most tokens today barely last a day. Some don't even make it an hour. Last week alone, over 30,000 brand new tokens were launched on Solana. Real communities are built over years, sharing in the failures and the successes. Hoge has thrived through community-driven efforts, supported by a DAO-governed wallet with over $400,000 in funds. This wallet enables the community to vote on and fund new ideas, ensuring that Hoge continues to innovate and grow. Hoge is scarce, and here's the lowdown. Hoge employs a 2% transaction tax that redistributes tokens to all holders, including a burn wallet that has accumulated over 60% of the total tokens. This deflationary model means every day you wake up to more Hoge in your wallet, and simultaneously there are fewer Hoge tokens in existence. These tokenomics get supercharged by volume. There's currently less than 39% of Hoge left. The smart contract is unchangeable and will exist as long as Ethereum does. Check out Hoge on CoinMarketCap. The stats are mind-blowing. With over 68,000 holders, 98.5% hold under $1,000 worth of Hoge. Plus, 97% of all wallets haven't moved their Hoge in over a year. Being a 3-year-old meme token, many of these wallets are dead, lost, or just dust. But they're still collecting more Hoge every day, adding forever value to the community. This makes Hoge one of the rarest tokens in existence, and that's based. Check out our all-in-one dashboard at Hoge.report to deep dive into the Hoge token statistics. But seriously, like, why care about a 3-year-old meme token? Because Hoge is loaded with active problem-solving DeFi products. Our community has built an entire DeFi playground. Group LP gamifies the liquidity providing process, spreading a token's LP across hundreds of wallets, making it unruggable, and it pins diamond hands versus paper hands with real yields ranging from 4% to 260%. Group LP is a hit, and bringing this product to base with its low gas fees means more participants with smaller amounts of money. BonusSwap offers a community-funded tax rebate on your Hoge buys, giving you an extra 4.5% Hoge to cover your buy and future sell taxes. Any community member can keep this bonus funded, turning 1 million donated tokens into 22 million incentivized tokens. It's currently stocked with over 10 billion Hoge. OptiBuys is our latest innovation, gamifying long-term holding. Participants enter at the same purchase price, with tokens soft locked into an OptiVault until an agreed unlock date. Early withdrawals pay a penalty to those who hold, increasing their rewards. It's game theory in action. Hoge is at the forefront of the AI and Web3 gaming narratives with our upcoming launches of Hoge AI and OptiGames. Hoge AI is a custom built-to-text image generator, enhancing storytelling, and gives each holder the tools to express themselves. Hoge content creation is now limitless. OptiGames integrates ERC20 tokens into provably fair arcade gameplay. Game creators can seamlessly integrate their game on the OptiGames platform and monetize the results for players. The flagship game, Bulldog Blast, will allow players to compete against each other in a turn-based multiplayer deathmatch for Hoge tokens. Or you can simply play a stranger in rock, paper, scissors for your favorite ERC20 token. So join the Hoge community. Stay updated on Hoge news and updates by visiting Hoge.gg and following @HogeFinance on X. Join us every Friday for the weekly wrap-up report, where we dive into this week's crypto news and Hoge updates. DeFi is a fun new world, and Hoge gives creators a place to create. For further information, just ask on any platform, and our community will answer. Well, everybody, that's our press release that's going out to 16 different publications over the weekend, and will receive hundreds of thousands of new eyes on what this passionate community has built over the last 3 years. We started this episode with a Hayden clip because this is a major step in the Hoge Everywhere mission he started. Hopefully you all check out Hoge Reddit. It's one of the best places to stay updated if you can't stand the constant nonsense in our Telegram. But Rory made an extremely detailed post about the base bridge and what it means to be a true community token that has lasted the test of time, with real believers now holding the majority of the tokens, and the rest being in lost, dead, or dust wallets. If you haven't read his post, I highly recommend going and reading it. I'll read a small portion here for everyone. So to quote, zoom out to the macro market cycle view. What we're looking for is that phase transition where a burnt out gang of bag holders of one generation become the absurdly wealthy early adopter cast of the next. I've been watching this space for as long as it's existed. Longer, if you count quantum money schemes in 1980s, or hash cash in 1997, or speculative fiction like Cryptonomicon in 1999. I lived through 2013 when Bitcoin drew down from 1,200 all the way down to 200. I was all smug, told you so's, and normies fudded out of any earlier conviction they had. But Bitcoin survived. And that's what big money was looking for, something with staying power. Now with 3 years of on-chain Hoge story, 2.5% of circulating supply in Uniswap LP, it's clear that we've survived and are reaching the point where the investment thesis of a solid small cap with infinite upstart starts to come together. It's just a matter of keeping sharp and being prepared for the inevitable collective realization that we have here is the real deal. For anyone reading this is a call for the unified strategy to create maximally good outcomes for existing holders as well as new ones. The rest of his post is even more bullish. Hoge really is rare, and it will not take much volume at all to make this move legendary, but it will need to be a team effort. A press release, banners, and marketing will only go so far if the community doesn't help spread the information to new audiences. A lot of you will see friends and family this weekend. Clearly, Ethereum isn't going anywhere now that we have spot ETFs. And the cool thing about Hoge is we will exist and keep getting scarcer as long as ETH is here. So everybody, go check it out. If you go to Roy's post, you can click Deck Screener and see the new wrapped Hoge chart. So the ticker is W Hoge. So everybody knows it's wrapped Hoge on Base. And you can find that on BonusSwap. But that's all I got, Looney, unless you have anything else.
No, I can't go into anything. My shit's rugged.
Okay. We'll let Hayden take us out. Everyone have a good weekend. Be safe, but have
a good weekend, brother.
Here we go. We're at the end of the show. We started a little late, but we still make it great. And listen, I always got to leave you with a quote. I was listening to some music, and I was, just reciting high school times and had some Jay-Z bumping. And he said something. I'm like, yo, that's straight up facts. So Jay-Z said, remind yourself, nobody built like you. You designed yourself. And you got to hold that confidence and conviction within you. You focus on what moves you, what drives you, and you find a way to balance it out and take care of yours. And sometimes we got to live with regret. We got to do things that we got to do so we can get back to the world of doing what we want to do. But believe me, there's no easy path to it all, and any shortcut is a fleeting moment that comes with rippling side effects that might not hit you till down the road. Just find what moves you inside your soul, and a lot becomes easier. Don't look for that validation or approval. Find the validation within yourself. And when you have that and you feel it, it's a much different world. Remember, that clock is ticking. It's never going to go back. You're never going to pause. This ain't Mario where you can just hit reset. That time is so finite and it's yours. Don't give it to anyone. Don't let them take it from you. So as you get into the weekend, just remind yourself, nobody built like you. You designed yourself, and design it with clear intention and conviction, my friends. Until next week, sending you the vibes. And like Jersey said, 2.5 years we've been doing this shit. Well, we'll run it the fuck back next week again, my friends. Take care.